President-elect Joe Biden will soon become the 46th president of the United States.
But President Trump says the fight for the White House is not over yet, promising legal action. Joining us right now to offer some legal insight is Dr. Doug Koopman, professor of political science at Calvin University. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning.
You're welcome. Happy to be here.
So let's just start off. What can we expect in the coming weeks following the election results?
Right. So we still have media projections of who's won. States in the next couple of weeks, really up to Thanksgiving, will certify their election results. Probably be very much like the returns that we already have seen. There are almost never any significant changes. And then when those things are certified, then really a formal legal process moves forward fairly quickly. Things will be filed in state courts and probably go up to state Supreme Court, and then potentially to the U.S. Supreme Court. There'll be many of these skirmishes, maybe in 7 to 10 states. It doesn't look like any of these are major challenges will actually change any outcomes statewide, but there will be a lot of legal maneuvering probably through early December, even though we're pretty certain, I'd say virtually certain, that Joe Biden is the next president of the United States.
As the Trump campaign pursues this legal action, I have to wonder, do you see the Biden campaign interjecting at all, or the Democratic Party legally? Is there anything that you see them perhaps doing?
Well, surely on virtually every case, there has to be, lawyers on both sides. And so that will certainly happen. So there will be a lot of legal action behind the scenes by the Biden campaign and then the transition team. But publicly, I expect President-elect Joe Biden to, begin to name a cabinet, to talk about issues and ways to address things. He already has a COVID response team that he's getting together tomorrow already. So he's going to act presidential to have people feel like, well, it's an accomplished matter, it's a done deal, when in fact I think it is. But there will be all this legal wrangling in courts across the country in several states.
And Doug, is there any evidence right now that could be presented by President Trump if he wanted to move forward with a legal challenge?
Well, certainly there are errors, there are computer glitches, there are mistakes, there are a lot of small incidents of questionable activities. I haven't seen anything that really adds up to changing a vote total statewide across any of the states. And we will have a couple of recounts. Georgia will be recounted for sure. Or there may be recounts in a couple of other states. But those margins are tens of thousands of votes for the most part, and recounts almost never flip those kinds of totals.
All right, a lot for all of us to continue watching in the coming weeks and months. Dr. Doug Koopman, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.